go. Here we go. Welcome, welcome. We are going to get started standing today. So find a comfortable space on your mat facing forward, feet about shoulder width distance apart, hands down by your sides and shake out your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, let it out. Good. Another one like that. Breathe it in. And sigh it out. Good. Let's rock heel to toe a couple times, keeping your hands by your sides, just feeling the ground beneath you, getting nice and settled. Maybe you spread all 10 toes nice and wide. And then go ahead and find stillness again, releasing any hold, any tension in the shoulders. And gently bring the chin down toward the chest, finding a little bit of length on the back side of the neck. Stay here if that feels good, or maybe you gently roll one side, one ear over the shoulder. And you can pause and hold or find some slow movements, balancing it out on the other side when you're ready. Maintain those full deep breaths in. And see if you can relax a little with each breath out. Once we feel balanced, left or right, go ahead and come back to center. Let's wiggle the fingers and toes. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Look up at your fingertips, really lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, fold forward from your hips. Find a nice forward fold. You might want to find some space between the feet, walking them out to shoulder width or further. In your forward fold, I encourage you to bend your knees. This will take some of the work out of the hamstrings. Bring your belly a little bit closer to the tops of your thighs. And then maybe, just maybe, you feel a little bit more length in the spine as you stretch. We're here for a couple more breaths. I do want to give two arm variations if your shoulders are tight today. One option with your hands dangling down towards the ground. Maybe you grasp opposite hand to opposite elbow. And then let gravity do the work here. Maybe you want to try another one. You can walk your hands up to the base of your spine. Interlace your fingers with one another, creating a fist. And then draw the fist away from you, opening up through the front of the shoulders. Again, letting gravity do the work here, not forcing anything. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring your hands back to the base of your spine. Let them come down towards the earth. Walk your feet back together, about hip width distance apart. Inhale, bring your hands to the tops of your thighs. Find a forward fold. Here, we just want to try to find a nice long spine here. So if you're able to press your hands a little bit into your thighs, lengthen the crown of your head out. Good. Take a breath in here. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your feet the same. Nice and slow, we're going to come up to standing. So take your time here. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Roll the shoulders back and open. Exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart space. That's beautiful. Now we're going to flow that breath to movement. Go ahead and rock forward and back, toe to heel. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to your side. Breathe in, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, bending at the hips, bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift, realign your spine. Exhale, come back to your fold. Big breath in, takes you up to standing. Take your time. And the arms sweep up overhead. Good. Exhale, hands to your heart space. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands come to the thighs. Find your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Take your time. Arms come up overhead and pause here for a moment. Interlace your hands with one another. Charlie's Angels. Keep your pointer finger out. Point it up to the sky. Take your right foot, if your balance allows today, and cross it over the front of your ankle here. Really point the fingers up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, bend to the left. Right foot is in the front. We're bending to the left. You might be feeling it all through the rib cage, through that hip flexor. Day to day, our balance changes. So if this doesn't work for you, you are welcome to bring those feet back. Hip width distance. Stay for another breath out. Inhale, point your fingers up to the sky. Exhale, let's bring our hands to our heart space. Let's flow through one time and we'll balance it out. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms high, stand tall. And exhale, interlace the fingers together. See if you can grab the opposite grip that you tend to kind of go for. All about balance here. This time the left foot is going to kick in front. Inhale, point the fingers really, really high, lengthen the spine. Exhale, dip off to your right. Maintain your breath here. Good. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, reach up, unwind the feet. Exhale, let's find an open cactus arms here, really opening through the chest, little bitty back bend. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing. Take your time. Arms will be up overhead. Exhale, one more back bend. Really crack the chest open. Elbows nice and wide. Breathe out. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, hands to your chest. Let's take a pause here. Maybe you blink your eyes closed. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more like that. And back out. Okay, let your hands fall to your side. Shake out through the shoulders. Inhale, sweep your hands up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Stay as you are. I'm just going to turn for the sake of my mat. Inhale, find your halfway lift. We're going to switch it up here for a second. Take that right foot, walk it to the top of your mat. And we're going to come down to kneeling. So left leg steps back, left knee comes to the mat. And just take some time working into those hip flexors and that hamstring on the right leg. You roll forward and back. A little bit of freestyle here to warm up. Take just a couple more moments on that. And then go ahead and swing the right leg back. Switch it out with the left foot forward. Same thing here. Might not look the same, just mirror the actions. Something that feels good to you. All right, balance that out here. We're going to swing the left knee back by the right, setting up in a tabletop here. Bring your knees hip width distance. Hands spread nice and wide right underneath the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, arch the spine here, around through the spine, tuck your tailbone under and tuck your chin towards your chest. Maybe you feel a little separation between the shoulder blades. Breathe out. Inhale, slowly drop the belly button towards the mat. Pull your tailbone to the sky and look forward. This time, really lift the chin here. Big breath in. Exhale, find your cat. Inhale, find your cow. Move with your breath for a couple of moments here. You may pause and hold if that feels better, or movement is always an option as well. Go ahead and balance that out. Come back to your tabletop. We'll do quick thread the needle, opening up through the shoulders. Take your left hand, place it right below your gaze. Right arm is going to spin open to the sky. Really pull that right shoulder up. Roll out through the right wrist. Breathe in, fingers high. Exhale, take the right arm a little bit through the left. Maybe right temple comes to the mat. Left hand can stay exactly where it is. Or if you want a little bit more shoulder opening, spin the left arm up and open and pause here. Breathe out. Left arm up to the sky, back to the mat, and then bring the right arm up and out. Roll out to the wrist, maybe you backstroke or front stroke if that feels good in the shoulder. And let's do that on the other side. Right hand comes down in the middle of the mat. Left arm spirals up to the sky, roll out through that wrist. When you're ready, take the left arm under the right shoulder. Maybe left temple comes down to rest. And then if you want to try, like you did on the other side with the right arm, finding that bind, that's a good option for you as well. When you're in this shape, make sure that you can still take that full breath in. You are a little twisted, so make sure your lungs can still fill up. And breathe out. Go ahead and unhook the right arm. Begin to unwind at your pace. Left arm to the sky. Find your little swimmer's action if you want it. And then come on back to tabletop when you're ready. Find a cat-cow if that feels good for you. Breathe out, cat. Breathe in, cow. And then from where we are, keep the knees down, walk your hands about one handprint forward. We're going to tuck the toes under and shift up to downward facing dog. We don't do this one very much in this class, but I feel like it might be a little fun today. So as you look back at your toes, make sure that they're spread nice and wide. That will help with your balance. Feet about hip width distance apart. And then let's look up at our hands together. Make sure they're still nice and strong. Fingers spread wide. Press through all 10 fingertips. Good. You can always keep your knees bent if this is a lot on your hamstrings. And then real quick, let go of the tension of your neck. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes. Breathe in. Come back to your strong downward facing dog. And exhale. Bringing your balance to your hands and into your left foot. Begin to peel your right toes up off the ground, up into your downward or three-legged dog. Right leg's going to come high. You always have the option to keep the heel towards the glute if that feels a little bit better. And you always have the option to bring that left knee down to the ground if you'd rather come at it from a tabletop position. Keep your heel high for one more breath in. And then using the strength of your core, bend your knee, bring it towards your chest. Round through your spine like you're doing a cat pose. And kick your heel between your hands. Beautiful. Pause here for a second. Tuck your toes under. That might help a little bit with balance. And ensure that this front knee is stacked right over the front ankle. Now imagine we're doing that halfway lift with our spine here. Keep your core nice and strong. Breathe in. Stay for a breath out. We're going to come up nice and slow to warrior two. Takes a lot of inner thigh strength here. So that front toe is going to stay pointed forward. Back toe is going to go, or back foot's going to go parallel with the short end of your mat. Place your hands on your hips. See if you can level them out with your mat here. And then arms are going to do the same, shooting straight out from your shoulders. And turn and look forward over your right fingertips. Good. Sink a little bit more into that front knee. Should be fired up here. Breathe in. Stay for the breath out. Go ahead and straighten both legs as you reach the right hand up to the sky. Lengthen here through that right side body. Beautiful. And then almost as if you're going to do a cartwheel, bring your hands back to the mat. Take the right foot up to your downward three-legged dog. Stretch that out. And then right leg comes back down to the ground. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. One more like that. Breathe in. And let it go. When you are ready, bring your weight to your hands and then into your right foot. We're going to slowly bring the left toes up to the sky. Again, you have the option to bend the knee or drop to the right knee. Maintain your breath here. Work a little bit of strength. Take a full breath in. And slowly, we're going to bend the left knee towards the chest. Find your cat shoulders. Use the strength of your core to bring that left heel, or you can walk it up with your hand. Bring it up between your hands here. Check in with your alignment. Back toe strong, back leg is strong. Front knee over that front ankle. Take another breath in here. Exhale, let it go. When you're ready, we're going to come on up to our warrior two. Take your time here. And we'll set up with this the same exact way. Front toes are pointed here. Back foot is lined up with the short end of the mat. Hands come to your hips to level them out a little bit. And then arms straight out from the shoulders, look over the front fingertips. Sink a little bit into that front knee. Breathe in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, straighten the legs. Left arm comes up to the sky. Right hand is just resting on the back leg. Big breath in. And again, as if we were cartwheeling down to the ground. Hands frame the foot. Left foot comes up to the sky to your three-legged dog. And back down to your downward facing dog. Let's pop onto our knees for just a second. I'll take a cat-cow if you need it. I'm going to catch my breath for just a split, and then we're going to flow that all the way through. When you're ready, downward facing dog. All 10 toes, all 10 fingers spread nice and strong. Big breath in. Cleansing breath out. Start to bring your right heel up to the sky with your breath in. And with your breath out, bring it up and forward between your hands. Inhale, reverse cartwheel your arms up to your warrior two. Check in with your feet. Breathe out. Breathe in, straighten your legs, right hand to the sky. Exhale, cartwheel down to your mat. Inhale, right foot comes up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot comes down, downward facing dog. Left foot with your breath in. Exhale, bring that left foot forward, nice and strong. When you're ready, inhale, spin up to your warrior two. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, reach the left arm to the sky as you straighten your legs. Exhale, come down to your mat. Left foot up with your three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And a breath out. One more time. Right heel comes to the sky. Breathe it up. Exhale, come through to your lunge. Big breath in. Spin up to your warrior two. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten your legs. Reverse warrior. Right arm to the sky. Exhale, cartwheel to your mat. Inhale, right foot up to your three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale to your lunge. Inhale, spin open, warrior two. Stay for your breath out. Inhale, reverse warrior, straighten your legs. Left arm to the sky, breathe in. Exhale to your mat. Three-legged dog, left foot down. Inhale, look forward at your fingertips. And take baby steps to a forward fold to the top of your mat. Hang heavy in your forward fold. Really stretch those hamstrings. Breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your thighs, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Nice and slow. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, gentle back bend. It does not have to be very deep. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. One more halfway lift. This time, as you exhale, bend your knees, lift your heels. We're just curling into a tiny little ball here. As you lift the heels, maybe this stretches your tiny muscles in your toes. Maybe you tuck your forehead toward your knees. Stay for one more breath. And then go ahead and sink your heels low. Stretching those low calf muscles around your Achilles. Maybe walk your hands a little bit forward for balance. Breathe in. And breathe out. Go ahead and come onto your seat. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Maybe about a couple feet between the heels. And we're just going to fold forward here. Tucking the chin towards the chest. If you guys want a bolster, we could use that here. Or some pillows at home. Let your breath begin to come back to its natural cadence, if it's not there already. Stay here if this feels nice. Hope you're ready to roll up a little bit and stretch the hips a little bit more. Bring the heels back towards one another. Bend the right knee. And then go ahead and cross the right foot over at the knee. Again, sit up nice and tall here. We're going to take the right arm and spin it all the way back behind you as far as feels good. And then this left elbow is just going to hook at the knee. And then turning at the shoulders like you're wringing out a washcloth. Just twist through the spine. Maybe look over the right shoulder. Make sure you're still able to breathe in fully. If not, come just a little bit out of the twist. In. Breathe out, slowly unwind. Both legs extend out. Left knee bends this time. Crossing over. Sit up nice and tall. Left arm is going to open up, backstroke to the ground beneath you or behind you. And then right elbow hooks over. Again, twist only to what feels best for you. Maybe you look over that left shoulder as well. One more breath in. Stay for the breath out. Slowly unwind, come back forward. We're actually going to finish seated because I have a little treat of a guided meditation with breath work, more like a guided breath work, I guess, but meditation. Chelsea, I kind of briefed them a little bit on it, but I'll go through it again. It's called alternate nostril breathing. If you've ever heard of it, it's pretty literal. It's what we're going to do. I'll show you first and then cue you all through it. So you're going to take your peace fingers and place them like right above your third eye space, right above this between your eyebrows. Your thumb is going to cover one nostril. Your pinky covers the other nostril. So think like a faucet or like kind of like a little rainbow. You're gonna breathe in on one side, out the other, breathe in on that side, and out the other. So how I would do that is, I would start by covering my left nostril, breathe in on the right, plug the right, open the left, breathe out through the left. Inhale through the left, plug the left, breathe out through the right, in through the right. Good, got it? I'll go ahead and I'll cue you guys through it here. So set up whichever hand you want to use. Let's go ahead and take a big breath in together to cleanse it out. And exhale. Pick whichever side you want to start with and breathe in. Switch nostrils, breathe out. Breathe in through the nose. Switch nostrils, breathe out through the nose. In through the nose. Switch. Out through the nose. Continue on like that. On your own pace. Go ahead and finish one more full cycle. Take your time. When you're ready, you can keep your eyes gently closed and rest your hands in your lap. And return to a natural breath. Oftentimes, towards the end of classes, you may start to get a little bit fidgety. But I'm encouraging you to challenge yourself to stillness for just a few more minutes together. If you find that your mind is wandering, you have the option of the alternate nostril breathing to keep you present. Or if you want to simply just be and breathe, that's a beautiful option as well. If you find your mind wandering, just come back to your breath. In and out. When you are ready, begin to move your fingers just slightly. Maybe wiggle your toes. Maybe you drop your chin towards your chest, starting to invite a little bit of movement back into the neck. Good, nice and slow. When you're ready, slowly begin to open your eyes. Back in together. And hands to your heart space. May there be peace in the mind, strength in the body, and love in the heart. Namaste. See you next time.